Thursday, March 31st, edition of the Carolina Weather Video. I'm meteorologist Matthew East here with you. We had a rainy day yesterday. It was a good rain event. Most spots saw at least a half of an inch, and a number of locations did end up close to an inch or so. So a good soaking rain event. And another system going to bring some rain today, but I don't think the rain is as heavy. And then we have some weather changes after today. I'll get into that as today's video unfolds. Let's take a look back, though, at the severe weather reports from yesterday. Most of them, at least during the afternoon and the evening, were down in Florida. It was a pretty nasty area of thunderstorms that ripped through Florida, even getting right to the Space Coast. There was a small airplane overturned at the Orlando airport. So some pretty rough weather yesterday. Here's how the radar looks during the 5 a.m. hour this morning, and a couple of pieces to our puzzle today. One, notice this light rain over parts of Mississippi, Alabama, and Tennessee. That's associated with the upper level energy of our incoming storm system. Also, still some rain and storms over Florida. That's with a developing surface low, and that low will track right up the coast and should spread a decent shield of rain in our area as the day unfolds. But I don't think the rain is heavy as yesterday. Also, some fog this morning. We're looking at visibilities that have been limited in some areas across the Piedmont into the mountains and foothills as the lingering low-level moisture kind of trapped and hung around our area. Temperatures this morning, it's pretty chilly. A lot of upper 30s and low 40s across the Piedmont. And the severe weather threat today way down south, where you get into the 60s and 70s. We're going to have another pretty cool day with highs in the Piedmont today in the upper 40s and lower 50s. There's the upper air chart this afternoon. And that system swinging on through, and now the European has kind of bowed to the other modeling here. It's kind of caved down to the solutions of the GFS and the Canadian model. Instead of having that massive cutoff load that it had on previous runs next week, it now is sort of a consolidated full latitude trough, like most of the other modeling has had. All right, let's take a look at what the European prints out this afternoon. That's the precip from 2 p.m. to 8 p.m. with that surface low close to the coast. And this will be a deal where it's probably closer to I-95 and the coastal plain that has the heaviest rain today. But most of us should see another shot of some rain as today unfolds. Here's the GFS. This is the precip from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. And then there's 2 p.m. to 8 p.m. as the system moves on through. So more rain on the way as we go through today. And look what happens with this system. This will be a pretty significant, very late season snow event here as you get up to our north and east. The snow is really going to crank in parts of Pennsylvania on up into New York, northwesternmost New Jersey, and then much of the northeast. In fact, this will be a pretty raging snowstorm in some spots of the northeast as we get later on into the day tomorrow. In the meantime, let me go back to that panel here. We'll have a milder day tomorrow. We'll see a good bit of sunshine, highs tomorrow, probably up toward the lower 60s in most Piedmont spots. And then I think this weekend, there's Saturday and there's Sunday, we're well up into the 60s for highs. So really a pretty good-looking weekend's on tap. Here's Monday. Monday's going to be a breezy and very warm day. This southwest flow is really going to be cranking ahead of our next system Monday, so we'll see highs well up into the 70s Monday, and I would not be shocked if a few spots clipped 80 again Monday afternoon. And now we do have some agreement with the timing next week. This is what the GFS shows. This is 2 o'clock in the afternoon on Tuesday, and then that line of showers and storms sweeps in later Tuesday. There's the Canadian. That's the precip during the day Tuesday. And finally, the European, that's the precip during the first half of the day Tuesday. So still some 6 or 12-hour timing differences in the models, but at least we're not talking 36 hours of difference like we had yesterday. So I think we can really kind of hone in and say it's going to be Tuesday of next week when we have the bulk of the shower and thunderstorm activity with our next system. We'll have to watch the severe weather potential with that one. The dynamics pretty far north, but a lot of warm and probably fairly muggy type of air waiting to greet that system as it sweeps in here. All right, behind it, Wednesday, kind of a cooler, breezy type of day, and then a look out toward the end of next week. This is actually Saturday of the latter stages of next week. Milder flow pattern once again. So overall, fewer storm systems next week and a milder pattern overall, although it will get a little cool behind the system on Tuesday. All right, that is it for today. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and God bless.